This video will single-handedly change the trajectory of your entire trading career if you simply just listen and apply what I'm about to tell you. This is something that me and many other traders have all struggled with, and going through the journey, the whole reason that I'm here is to simply remove the roadblocks that you all will face on your journey of becoming profitable, successful traders. I'm here today to simply tell you something that you either have to burn the hot stove and learn the hard way, or you can sit here and listen and just apply it and be done from the get-go. Today we're going to be talking about psychology and about why you just have to follow your system. No traders understand this. Until you're profitable, you don't understand how just important this is. If you're an unprofitable trader, listen to me. We all have systems. We learn strategies. That's why we consider ourselves traders. We all learn strategies. We follow them on the daily. But there's parts of these strategies that we don't simply sit there with 100%. Maybe we get something without confirmation. We take it without confirmation. We need one more step of the strategy. We need something more. But we don't wait for it. We take it instead. When we do this, I'm not even going to go into statistics with you guys, but you are literally removing your edge from the market. If you don't wait for everything, you are removing your edge from the market just because you think, okay, maybe I can make a lot of money right now. Just because you think, you're removing your entire edge from the market. Is that smart? Really think about what you're doing. If you sit there and you trade something new every single day, you're gambling, right? If you sit there and you take only your system, what you do is you stop caring about the outcome, because now at the base level, you have something else to blame for the trade not working out, your system, right? Not yourself. But that's not what you have to do. That's the initial blame. That's the initial phase of switching into this. As you start saying, it's the system's broke, or it's a system, it doesn't give me 100% win rate. Of course, it's the system, right? What you have to do is understand that if we take our system every single day, what we end up doing is letting the market come to us. We now become the house. Instead, we're the gambler. Think about this. When you go hunting, do you walk in the forest and do you follow all the deers with the shotgun or with the sniper? Do you walk around the forest like it's Call of Duty, trying to find the deers to shoot? No. You sit there in your spot with your bait or whatever you do, and you sit there and you wait. And right when you see it and right when it's right, you pull the trigger. That's how you hunt. You sit there. You let them come to you. How does a casino make money? They let everybody come to them, and they play based off their expected return. They don't sit there and they don't take bets against the people, because if they do that, they become gamblers. We have to be the house here, but we have to be the hunter. But you don't chase. The hunter doesn't chase. Smart money doesn't chase. Professionals don't chase. You have to sit there and let it come to you. And there's a bit of a freedom in that. I'll tell you this. We think that when we start following our system, we're going to lose freedom, right? That's what you think. You think that if you just stick to yourself and you confine yourself to one system, you're going to lose freedom. Let me tell you this, we are all slaves to something in life. If that's sin, you're a slave to sin. If you have certain habits that are bad for you, certain habits that are good for you, you become a slave to those habits. Say you like eating junk food, you're a slave to junk food. Okay, so you hate eating junk food, say you like working out, you like eating this healthy stuff. You are a slave to your healthy foods. Say you're a slave to sin, you're a slave to sex, you're a slave to wanting money, you're a slave to these desires, to these people. Now, flip it and take the good things. You're also a slave to the good things. You're a slave to wanting to improve yourself, to not going out because you want to improve yourself, you want to work on yourself on Friday night, stuff like that. We're all going to be a slave to something. So it's up to you to decide, what do you want to become a slave to? That's what it's up to you to do. Decide, what do you want to become a slave to? And I pray that you can make yourself a slave to these things that are good, right? I invite you to stop becoming a slave to your emotions, to who you are, to tying your identity to the charts, to how you do in this trade, in this week, in this month. Stop tying yourself to that. Instead, let the system do the work, and trading will take care of itself. Let the trades come to you, and the freedom will arise. The freedom is that we are no longer a slave to caring about the outcome, to watching the market with every second, to changing our bias, to doing this, to doing that. We simply wait for our model, for our perfect pattern, for our narrative to get hit on a checklist. You simply do this. The freedom is unlocked, because now we realize that the market doesn't have us. It doesn't have us pinned like, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because now we think that we can just step away. We can just step away and let our system do the work. If we sit there and we simply just wait and sit on our hands, bro, we sit on our hands until our system, our model is present, your trading will explode. Literally sit there, don't touch a thing. Just wait for the model to be present and take it. And here's why you're not going to do this, because you think that, dude, I know it's going to drop, and you get in it and it goes against you. There's something that happens that is going to force you to say, okay, I want to get in now. Or you're going to say, okay, let's start. I'm going to only follow my system. You're going to do it for a week. In that week, you're going to take 2 losses, 1 loss, maybe 1 loss, 1 win. And you're going to be like, dude, this doesn't work. I'm gambling. You have to think about this, bro. If you have a system that has a 70% win rate, the probability that you lose twice is do 0.3 times 0.3. I don't know, bro, something like 9%. The probability that you lose twice is 9%. That's 100% possible. That's 100% possible. And understand that those 2 losses happening in a row, that's a 9% chance. That can happen. But understand that next week, for you to lose again, it's going to be something like a 3% chance that you lose again. That's how statistics works, bro. You follow this, bro. Understand, like, truly think about it. The probability that I keep losing using my system is gone because I'm simply just following my system, bro. Eventually, on the bigger scale, I will win 70% of the time and I will be profitable because of that. Simply do that, and it's a freedom. Now you're not a slave to anything. You're literally just, you're free. You don't have to trade. You only trade if your model's there, and because of that, you win. Because of that, you're profitable. Understand this, bro. I want to talk about now striving versus arriving and the be, do, have, right? Let's first talk about something that I used to have and something that I still maybe do have a little bit. But in this video, I'm making this video to spread what I'm learning about myself and about my journey, and to really help people who are in the same exact situation as me now, or I was a while ago. In Taoism, they talk a lot about striving versus arriving, right? When we are unprofitable and we idolize profitability, we say, I want to be profitable, I want to get funded, I want to make this, I want to make that. I see all these rich people on Instagram from trading. When you do that, you are in the state of striving because you're sitting there saying, I want to be profitable. Switch yourself from striving to arriving. I am now profitable. What does a profitable trader do? You do what the profitable trader does every single day, and it's the process that makes the profitable trader. You all know this. It is the process that makes the profitable trader. Not since they had one payout, they're going to get another. It's not how it works, bro. Just because you make one payout does not mean you're profitable forever. It's because you learn to follow the process, and because of that, you make payouts. You be, do, have. You do the things that the profitable trader does, and then you have what the profitable trader has, the payouts. This process, bro, striving versus arriving, just simply choose arriving. I've arrived. I'm the profitable trader. I'm the version of myself that is profitable, that makes consistent payouts, because I simply do what that version of myself does. He follows the system. You guys know. What do all the profitable traders do? They follow their system. You guys know that. This isn't like I'm breaking your mind like, wait, they follow systems, they don't gamble every single day. This is not what this is, bro. You guys know this, but you're not doing it. Why? Like, I don't get it. Just why not? If I want to be the profitable trader that I know I can become, that I know is successful, the one thing I have to do is understand this fact. The profitable traders aren't made because they're just profitable. They're made because they follow the system and because they're process driven. Simply just becoming process oriented and process driven will make you all the money you ever need. It's so true. And understanding that allows us to do this. If I want to be the profitable trader, I have to do the things that they do. And because of that, I can have the things that they have. It's so simple. Is that not perfect? If you want to become the profitable trader, just do the things that the profitable trader does, like follow the system, follow good habits, not focus on making money, not tying their self-worth to every single trade, to the dice roll that is a yes or no trade, that is a 70% win rate. They don't feel bad when they get those 30% losers because they know that's what a system is. They get on the charts, they wake up early, they do this, they do that, they don't emotional trade, all this stuff. If you want to be, you have to do, and then you can have. It's beautiful. Just understand, we have to arrive as profitable traders, and we have to do the things that they do. And becoming profitable is not like a switch. Be profitable as a state. It's a state where you do the things that make you profitable, and you just act as a profitable trader, and you are. You focus on what is. You are a profitable trader. You are. Just understand you are. We're in the state of do the things that the profitable trader does, and you are the profitable trader. So you just decide, all right, I'm going to start doing the things, and you're profitable, bro. It's really that simple. Next thing I want to talk about is there's two types of people that make it in trading. And the two types are the carefree guy that's like, these are the people on Instagram posting their money, their Lambo, their cars, their jet skis. This is like TJR, bro. It's like absolute flexing. It's like complete crazy lifestyle that is not someone you think is very intellectually chart smart, but they still make tons of money trading. The reason these people win and they do so great in trading is because they understand the charts to a level that they need to apply their system. Once they apply their system, there's no further reason for them to sit there and understand price theory, understand the reality behind the charts, understand all these crazy things. They don't have to. Because once they can apply their system and they accept that and they don't have to look further into it, they just simply become a robot to the system. They follow it, they follow it, they follow it. And over time, their success is created and made by the system. And they don't, when they lose, they don't tie their self-worth to the outcome. And even if they do, they just say, bro, F it. I'm just like, I have all these other things. And they go to the other things instead of doubling down and hyper fixating on what happened today. Is my strategy broke? Is this wrong? Is this wrong? They just understand it and they just go. And they don't really care about it because they're carefree and they don't care about it, right? And because of that, they can apply the system using their kind of like self-made ignorance, right? They can apply the system and they don't tie their self-worth, they don't get emotional, and they just let it work. It's beautiful. The other type of person that makes it is the person who is so aware of their own mind, their own psychology, their own habits. They're completely accountable for everything. That type of person makes it because they're the master of their own mind. They understand that every time I press this button, I have expected return. But what I make today, what I make this week, what I make this month is simply what the system does. The system is not broke unless it stops working for 3 months on end. Like, the system will never break. These charts will never change. The way the market moves will never change. It will keep doing this forever, at least until a huge change happens in the world. That these strategies, these systems, these concepts will continue working forever. You understand that, you just let the system play out, and you say, okay, this is not where my worth comes from, and you just feel great every time you get on the charts. You focus on the process. Those type of people win. Because when they lose, like I said, they don't hyperfixate on what's wrong, and they don't open themselves up to overanalyze and incur a whole bunch of new issues in their trading that they then have to sift through and weed through before they get back to square one where they restart. This was me. You have to simply choose one. Which one are you? Are you the self-carefree, I don't really care about this, like, I'm just gonna ride the wave type of dude? Or are you gonna actually sit there and understand your psychology, understand your self-awareness, get rooted in religion, in different psychology ideas, in philosophy? Choose one. And those two types of people win. The difference between them and you is that you will sit there and you lose the trade and you think something's wrong. Nothing's wrong, bro. If you followed your system, nothing's wrong. You should ask yourself, how well did I follow my edge? How well did I follow my routine? And how well was my emotional control? Those are the 3 questions that in my behavioral journals, I ask myself those 3 questions every single day. I give myself an out of 10. How did I follow my routine? Well, I woke up a little bit late today, so I'd say give myself a 7 on that. Otherwise, I stayed on the charts till 8:10. I didn't overtrade. Boom. You stuck to your edge. You didn't overtrade. You didn't take a new trade because you just thought it looked perfect, even though it didn't follow your strategy. You didn't have confirmation. You didn't enter in prematurely. You simply followed your edge. If you followed your edge, you get a 10 out of 10. Boom. Finally, did you have emotional control? Did you feel good putting risk on the table? Were you not scared? Were you completely fine understanding what the charts were doing? How was your emotions flowing throughout the day? We all have emotions, but it matters how much we act on them and how much we let them change our actions. If you have 10 out of 10 on all these things, the day is green for me. Trade or no trade, win or loss, the day is green if I do 10 out of 10 on all things. That is my goal, to emulate the process every single day. The difference between the people who are process driven, who don't care about the outcome, the 2 types of people, and you guys, is that you guys will hop on, do something crazy, and you will overfixate on what went wrong. Nothing went wrong. If you follow the system, nothing went wrong. Finally, I want to bring this up to you guys, and because I always say this in my videos, that people will watch stuff like this and they'll think it's entertainment and they won't actually apply anything. I'm telling you guys right now, I want you to make a vow with me, and I want you to sit here and just be so honest with me. If you're a religion, I want you to pray tonight. If you're religious, I want you to pray tonight, and I want you to say, God, I want to do this for you. I want to do this. I want to make this commitment. I want to follow this. Please make this commitment with me. If you run through evals, if you base your performance on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, on anything, if you're a profitable trader already, I want you to make this vow with me. for the next month or for my next evaluation or for my next funded account, I want to only follow my system. I only want to take A plus setups that follow all of my rules, all of my checklists, that follow my system, my model exactly. And every time I do it, I want to put size on. And because of that, I'm going to be having the highest win rate I possibly can for that month following my system. And I'm not going to be wasting time chasing other things. I'm going to be at complete peace with myself, because following the system opens you up to a level of peace and freedom that you will not experience anywhere else. The challenge I have for you is to follow your system for the next month. Only follow your system. Don't even take like little $10 just like tape reading. Okay, I'm gonna test an idea trades. If you want to do that, paper trade. But I still recommend to you that you don't allow that as a entrance for those bad habits into your trading. I want you to simply follow your system. Follow your system for 1 month. For your next evaluation, if you're burning through evaluations, follow the system for one more evaluation. If you follow the system perfectly every single day and you blow the evaluation, I guarantee you that won't happen. I guarantee you that won't happen. And if that does happen, you're the unluckiest guy in the world, bro. Never go outside. Like, I'm serious. If you follow the system and the system's not broke, you follow it perfectly every single day. You don't overtrade. You follow the system perfectly. There is pretty much like a 0% chance that you won't be profitable. It's really that simple. It's really, really that simple. Just understand that, and please just do it. And you guys overcomplicate this so much, bro. Just follow the system. Don't chase the trades. Just let them come to you. Cherry pick the trades. Just let it work out, and it will come. Rewind this video, take notes on it, and please follow. Make this vow, bro. Tonight, I'm praying. I'm going to pray, and I'm going to say, God, for the next month, for my next evaluation, I only want to follow my system, Lord, and I want to do this as worship to you, to show how disciplined I can become simply just by following this. And I want to do it for you to show that this is what God can allow us to do and can help us to do, to follow our systems, to make commitments and stick to them. This is what I want you guys to do. Do this, and I guarantee you, your trading will change. This video will change the whole entire direction of your trading. The trajectory will completely change if you just simply follow this video. Rewind it, take notes on it, listen to everything that I'm saying. Take my advice at face value. Even if you don't know me, just take the advice at face value. You know it to be true. Just finally do it. Make the switch, bro. Make the switch. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you guys can find something from this video. Please just like, comment. If you got here, comment, let's think. Comment changed, because after watching this video, I want you guys to be completely changed. I want you guys to now not be slaves to your own emotions, habits, to your ego, to tying your value to something on the charts. I just want you guys to sit here and please be free. Be free. Follow your system. Get off the charts at a certain time every day. I get off at 11:10 for New York time, right after last ditch macro, and that's the time I just hop off. And no matter how my trading went, I'm happy. I'm into the world. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm so blessed to be here because of that. Thank you guys so much for listening. If there's any other questions you guys have, just let me know. And please go comment change if you guys got this far. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.